Welcome to the next lecture of mechanics of material. So today we are going to discuss about a problem on overhanging beam. So the question has been given like this: draw the shear force and bending moment diagram on an overhanging beam of UDL 2 kilonewton over an entire length. Locate the point of contraflexor. Already we have discussed what is contraflexor. The point where the bending moment becomes zero is nothing but point of contraflexor. Let us take these values, that is A, B, C. Okay, so A, B, C we have taken. We have already known that beam is under equilibrium is the first condition which you have to write. Beam is under equilibrium. So beam is under equilibrium means RA plus RB, upward forces should be equal to downward force. So the UDL is acting for a total length of 6. So this has been given in the diagram like 4. So this distance is your 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So RA plus RB is equal to 12. Okay, so this is first section. Next we have to solve is for moment. So moment I am taking about point A. Why we are taking moment is equilibrium condition means summation of force about horizontal, summation of vertical force is equal to 0, summation of moment is equal to 0. Summation of moment about this point is because clockwise should be equal to anti-clockwise. Clockwise is equal to anti-clockwise. What? Moment. We can write it as CCW moment. CCW is counterclockwise moment. CW moment is clockwise moment. Okay. Now moment about point A with respect to reaction RB. So what is this RB? Is nothing but reaction at point A and point B. RB into 4 should be equal to the UDL 6. That is 2 into 6. 2 is the UDL for a length of 6 into 3. Why 3 is nothing but half of the length CG. So RB value will get it as 9. Since this is in kilonewton, you can see it is in kilonewton. You have to write kilonewton here, kilonewton here. So RB value got RA is equal to 12 minus 9. 3 kilonewton. RA value got, RB value got. As soon as I get this value, I will write down here. RB is equal to 9 kilonewton. Okay, we got this. So once you are done with this, we directly go for shear force calculation. When I do shear force calculation, shear force before C is equal to 0. No load right to C. So next is shear force at C. At C will also be 0 itself. Write it down neatly before C. Next is shear force at C is also 0. Next is shear force at before B. Shear force before B. Before B value is, before B we are having a UDL for a length of 2 meters. That is 2 into 2. That is minus 4. Why minus? Because it is acting in clockwise direction. Sign convention we have taken already. Okay, minus 4 kilonewton meter. Okay, kilonewton meter. So this is done till here. Next is shear force. Before we have taken, then we have to take at B. So when you come to B, minus 4 already present right to it, and exactly at point B you are having a load of 9 which is acting in upward direction, so positive. So the total answer is 5 kilonewton. So here no meter, sorry, 5 kilonewton. Okay, 5 kilonewton. Next is shear force. I am continuing here. Shear force before A. Shear force before A is nothing but UDL, or else we will solve this here and we will write the values. Shear force before A. Shear force before A. Before A means total UDL 2 into 6 which is acting in downward direction, so positive. Next is your load which is acting in, sorry, here it is, this is plus, this is minus, this is downward is plus, this is minus. So this is plus, this is minus, this will become minus 5. So this is 12 minus 9, you will get it as 3. Okay, so I will write this value. Next is shear force at A. 3 minus 3. So the value will become here 0. You can write these values alone separately here, so that we need these values to draw the diagram. 3 shear force at A is equal to 0, before A at A. Okay, once you are done with this, we will draw the diagram. So what is the diagram you have to draw? Extend these points, this corner. So initially we will take a baseline. So here it is 0. From 0, what is the value we are directly going again? Stop karo baba. Force at point C is 0. So we will keep this point 0. From here the value has been risen to 4. So we will go to positive 4. So this we have to join like this. Again from here minus 5. Minus 5 we have gone. From minus 5 to again we have to go to a point 3, which is 3 newtons. So 3 newtons. From again here it is coming like this. This is positive, this is negative, this is positive. This is your A point, this you will consider, this is your B point, this is your C point, this point I will consider as D. Okay, so if I consider this point as D, I have to find this distance, because at this distance your bending moment will be maximum. Bending moment will be maximum. We know the length of this is 3 kilonewton. The length of this is here 5. So this length is 5 kilonewton, this is 4 kilonewton. So with this we have completed the shear force diagram, but we have to measure this distance. Let us measure this distance here itself. Okay, in your examination you should keep a separate paper for the diagram. For complexity I am trying to solve this problem here for shear force. How to identify this shear force at point D is, do the calculation right side to it. So we are having this is x, means what will be this total length? 6 minus x, because total length is 6, this x is gone, means 6 minus x. So the UDL is acting downward direction, which is of 6 minus x length into load of 2. So 2 into 6 minus x minus 9, because 9 is acting in upward direction. But what is the value of this shear force at point D is 0, is equal to 12 minus 2x minus 9. 12 minus 9 is 3 minus 2x. 2x is equal to 3, x is equal to 1.5. So once you get this value, substitute this value here. So what will be this value is 6 minus 4, x is nothing but 4.5. You got this value, you have to calculate the bending moment at this point, because at this point the bending moment will be maximum. Bending moment will be maximum. Let us calculate the bending moment here. Okay, so what is the calculation we have to do? Right side to always left side. So bending moment calculation, bending moment at point C is equal to 0. Next is bending moment at point B is equal to, bending moment at point B is equal to load, which is a UDL load, which is trying to rotate point B in clockwise, that is minus 2 into, what is the distance of UDL? 2. So you got the load, you have to get the distance. So the distance is 2 by 2, half of the UDL. So the value is minus 4 kilonewton meter. Okay, next is bending moment at point C. Bending moment at point C. So how to calculate is nothing but right side to it. So it is at a position of C. First C you have to calculate, then you have to calculate A point. Sorry, at point, this is D, bending moment at point D, because at point D your shear force is 0. Shear force is 0. That is 2 into length is 4.5 into 4.5 divided by 2. 2 into 4.5 into 4.5 divided by 2, which is acting in downward direction. We will take it downward, positive. Next is minus 9. So the answer you will get 2 gets cancelled. 4.5 into 4.5, you will get the value of this as 2.25 kilonewton meter. Okay. Next is bending moment at point A is equal to the. So bending moment at point A is equal to, one is because of UDL, that is 2 into 6 into 3 minus 9 into 4. So this is 36 minus 36 equal to 0. Okay. Now calculate the bending moments at this point, different points. First you have to draw the baseline. I will shift the baseline to somewhat side. So this is your baseline. So this is your 0 value first. Next here we have got it as minus 4. We have got it as minus 4. So I will join these two. If this is inclined line, how we have to join in the bending moment diagram is, actual value is 11.25. By some mistake I have written 2.25. Okay, 11.25 Newton meter. So this is 2 into 4.5 into 4.5 divided by 2, 4.5, 4.5 you are getting 20.25 you are getting 20.25 minus 9. 20.25 minus 9 you will get it as 11.25. Okay, this is 0 to 4. This is inclined line, means you have to join this diagram by a parabolic curve. You have to join by a parabolic curve. So here you can write to understand this is inclined straight line. Okay, so this is parabolic curve. Okay, from here till here we have to join. So what is the value you are getting? 11.25. So I will join this. Again the type of curve you have to use is parabolic. Okay, so again from here to here again it is a parabolic curve. So this which you are drawing at point D will be your maximum point. So maximum moment what you are getting here is 11.25. Okay, so done. So this is positive direction, this is your negative direction. So what is happening at this point E? Tell me now. So what is happening at this point E is nothing but your bending moment is changing its sign from negative to positive. So this point is nothing but called as point of contraflexure. So you have to calculate this point. Locate this point means you have to measure the distance. So let us take this length as y. So this is y, means what will be this length?
6 minus y.
6 minus y, because total length is 6, means y gone means 6 minus y. So let us calculate this. So how to calculate this is nothing but what is becoming 0 at that point is nothing but bending moment. Okay, so bending moment at point E is equal to 0. How to calculate the bending moment at the point E is nothing but right side loads. So what are the right side loads we are having? One is because of UDL. UDL is 2 into 6 minus y length.
Yes.
What is the CG is 6 minus y by 2. So it is trying to rotate in clockwise. So minus. Next is plus 9 into, what is this distance? So from here to here it is, what is the distance?
2.
So what will be this distance then?
2 plus y.
It will be 6 minus y na. So you have to subtract again 2. So this length will be 4 minus y. How, sir? So total length from here to here section is 4. So out of 4 this y is gone. So 4 minus y. So that is 9 into 4 minus y is equal to 0. Okay. So this 2 cancel. This will become minus of 6 minus y the whole square plus 9 into 4 minus y. Don't get confused with 4 and y. Okay. The 6 minus y goes on other side. So that is 6 minus y the whole square is equal to 36 minus 9y. Correct? 9 4s are 36. So this is 36 plus y square minus 12y. Why? So a minus b the whole square form is equal to 36 minus 9y. If you take all one side, or if you take this 36 on other side, it will become minus. So we can cancel this. So what is the remaining value? Y square minus 12y plus 9y is equal to 0. Y square minus 3y is equal to 0. Correct? So what is common here? Y is common. Y minus 3 is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 3. So what is the length you are getting? 3. So at the distance of 3, so the total span is 6, means at half length you are getting that point of contraflexure. So 3 meters you have to write this distance. Y is equal to 3 meters. So your point of contraflexure exists at a point of y is equal to 3 meters. Y is equal to 3 meters. With this we close our unit.